And the next big 3 of fighting games will most likely be Project L, MultiVersus, and last—
What did he say?
MultiVersus.
Was that cap? That might have been a little bit too much cap. Alright, I'm sorry.
I'm not here to be out here saying MultiVersus is a dead game. I love MultiVersus, but I will talk about right now that MultiVersus has a lot of things that are going wrong with the game right now. And just to let you know already, this game, even at its worst, is doing better and above all the other mainline fighting games, if you want to use Steam charts, by the way. But I think I'm here today to talk to y'all heart to heart, real to real, on why MultiVersus is kind of going a little dwindle right now and how they can fix it. Now there's 2 creators I'm thinking of right now. Shout out to these 2 creators because they both were spitting. You got Slush, that's been killing it out there in the MultiVersus game. Different nerd, all around enthusiast for MultiVersus. And there's 2 sides of the spectrum when it comes to the game. A lot of people are hating on it on Twitter. A lot of people are like, oh, it's kind of mid. Oh my God, it's kind of boring. Wow, it's like people realize playing only one game every day can get boring at a time. So let's talk about it. Is MultiVersus actually dying? No. Right now, if you guys don't pay attention, every time you turn the game on, it does says MultiVersus Season 1 Open Beta. So essentially the game is out, but it's still going through various balance changes, updates, adjustments, seeing how the game is going through a lot of testing still as it is in beta. I mean, a beta version of a video game won't let you buy a founder's pack and use Gleamium to purchase skins, right? Like, come on, they just— some people would argue it's a scapegoat to not criticize the game, but I ain't with that, okay? We talk about that for another day. But why is MultiVersus going down the drain? Or why is the numbers dwindling right now? Let's talk about what one of the most important things for a lot of people that I've been seeing on Twitter: content. Hey, yo, are you subscribed? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You already this far into the video, you're probably gonna want to watch more content like this in the future. That's all I'm asking for y'all. Go ahead and do that for your boy. And also reminder, I won't spam you with uploads, so we gonna be lit out here. It's your boy Yaya. I'll see you guys later, and let's get back into the video. It's getting really good, ain't it? The content of MultiVersus versus just fighting in the MultiVersus is kind of very weird right now. We need more game modes. A lot of things. I could list a lot off. You know what? We're going to do this right quick. A big suggestion would be taking a page out of Brawlhalla, or more so formerly known, I think, for my boomer self, would be something like Tekken Ball. Honestly, I don't even think people even touch free-for-all in MultiVersus. I don't think I've seen a single video where free-for-all gameplay of MultiVersus actually. I gotta look that up. Has anybody ever done free-for-all in MultiVersus? Like, that shit empty. For a lot of people, it kind of stems from like a lot of older fighting game issue that was just starting to break away from. Many people that don't play fighting games 24/7 or don't care about the competitive aspect of fighting games or just fighting games in a deeper level, what they'll go ahead and say is, man, all you do is just fight all day, man. That's kind of boring, bro. It's kind of mid, you know? I understand how you feel. There's really no content in this game but beating each other up every day. There's no story mode. There's nothing of that sort, no arcade mode. If it is, I probably ain't paid attention to it because I never see anything being pushed or come out of it from it. So yeah, number one, MultiVersus does lack a lot of content. That's a big issue with the game right now. But I want to give them a benefit of the doubt. Tony has been very transparent with us about the game, and thus things are slowly coming around with the game. I honestly think they're working on giving us the next character, which will probably be in the next week or a half or next week or so. Something big for MultiVersus. Feel like it's coming soon because it's been really dry even in the content space and news and updates. Next thing, there is no ranked mode. Next thing, there's still no ranked in MultiVersus. People like to play in a competitive manner, but a lot of people don't want to travel for tournaments or events. We know it's coming. I would rather personally wait till the game gets fixed, till they fix all the hitboxes and balance the game better, because at a more competitive level, there are more stakes. And when there are more stakes, there's a higher chance that a lot of people complaining about rank not being in MultiVersus gonna be the same ones that had Alt F4 on their PCs or pull a low tier guide and dashboard. I think ranked is going to be very important when the shop comes as well, because ranked got to give people incentive to order to unlock these new characters, these new skins, these new upgrades. It got to be all of an ecosystem. Just playing ranked for the sake of just ranking up is kind of weird already to me, especially when the game has an actual MMR. You could still grind MMR right now in MultiVersus without ranked. So there's something you can look for in that aspect. I think they try to differentiate quick play MMR and ranked MMR with some different thing or balance in between, and they're still having to do that. That's a lot of work for MultiVersus. Another thing that a lot of people don't understand, that you do have an MMR, something to competitively, if you want to take it seriously, grind for with MultiVersus. In the beta, I reached top 100 Velma, and I've even reached a plus 10,000 for me. That's good enough for me. I don't really care about it like that. But in ranked, if ranked gives you an alternative to grind for, say, cosmetics or even Gleamium or something else towards that can unlock in the game, you ain't gonna care. You're gonna be Gucci. You're gonna be chilling. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be chilling. So yes, I would honestly say I want to try ranked in MultiVersus. Ranked is kind of cool in fighting games. And for a lot of people that don't know the system of what goes behind games and developments and updates, they're like, what fighting game release without a rank mode? This game garbage. Stop, okay? Chill out. I'm telling you, you would have hated playing ranked in MultiVersus how Bugs Bunny was like a patch or two ago. You would be pissed. Don't lie to me. Next thing, I want to talk about a hot take that I have with the game. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. Do not get pissed at me, okay? Don't throw your pitchforks at me like this. I'm chilling, okay? MultiVersus, in terms of character roster, is very, very weird how they're doing it. It is very, very weird. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate on the characters. There's a lot of characters that's pretty cool. For my personal taste, I'm not even asking for like anime or weeb stuff, right? You know, there's a lot of WB properties that I love that are not even anime, even nowhere near it if anything. But I feel like the order of characters is weird. How do you drop Morty first, then give us Gizmo? For a lot of people that are fans of Gizmo, they make him look cool. At the end of the day, that's all that should matter. But that's not necessarily the truthful case. Everybody not gonna get hyped over Gizmo as somebody will get hyped over LeBron. Rick and Morty is one of the more popular shows, but come on, a lot of people like Rick, I believe, more so than Morty. Or maybe it's equal, I don't know. I just got into Rick and Morty like last year, so there's that for me. But it's really weird and very inconsistent that Morty drops, gets announced at the same time with Rick, and then we get a whole different universe character. And I feel like that's just very... I can't even explain it. That's how I feel about it. This is a completely different type of free-to-play game with different type of monetization for a different type of community than something like Valorant or Apex. Essentially, those games rarely release a new character every season or every quarter at least, or every month or 2 months. While MultiVersus, we've gotten since the launch of the game at least 4 to 5 characters, I believe, or somewhere around that within the month and a half of the game being out, and I'm grateful for it. But I think the number one problem with MultiVersus, while people are turning the game off, it's the servers. The online rollback is good when it works, but it's getting to the point to where like, dang, this may not be the best. And it kind of comes off in a way to where like, yeah, they probably was not ready for this level of expectations with MultiVersus. It kind of comes off as like the devs wasn't ready for this with MultiVersus, but I digress. I think it's pretty dope that this is happening with the game altogether. Honestly, I feel like it's very weird with MultiVersus that it just seems like the team wasn't ready for suffering from so much success, bro. Like they got the bag, they earned it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, dog, I even have to take a break from MultiVersus sometimes. That's why I haven't been uploading MultiVersus or even streaming it, because I'm like, YouTube algorithm, MultiVersus, play ranked, get pissed at online. You're about to win. Teammates are stupid, or people jump off. People don't communicate. It's just so many problems. I don't even want to talk about it. Like MultiVersus, They are working on the server, so I'm happy about that. That is their #1 priority. That's what Tony stated right now. So they're probably going to fix that in the meantime. And the last thing I want to say, if you think MultiVersus Dying, you kind of be crazy. You got to be losing your mind. This is one of the biggest world conglomerates companies in the world. If something ain't working out now, they can fix it later. That's up to if it's too late though for people to care. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want this game to feel like, I want this game to be bigger than Brawlhalla, right? I want this game to still explode in the future. And who's to say when they announce new characters or somebody on the level of LeBron James in the future, player base and numbers will come back to the game. It's a free game. Everybody can go download it. You're going to probably come back and try to go play the game. And even if I looked up right now on MultiVersus with this game, I guarantee you probably somewhere around at least 5,000 plus players are on the game. That is extremely healthy and unprecedented for even a game month later. Every fighting game usually drops off around a month later. You see who's really going to stick with the game, who's probably just playing it just because they love it, or they're just playing it here and there, or just addicted to it, or even just the competitive players. But numbers usually drop off a month into fighting games. That doesn't mean it's dead. Just because you're not playing the game doesn't mean the series, the game, or the franchise is about to disappear. This is only Warner Bros. Getting started, and that's how y'all don't know how big this game can be even a year from now. I feel like I ranted about MultiVersus enough. If y'all enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and subscribe. We almost on the road to 17K. I also got a huge video essay coming out. One of my favorite content creators soon. So be making sure to look out for the content, man. And remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalor, peace, and I'm out.
I've been the devil, I need me an arc in the heart. Am I breathing? I feel like time's right. Walking this bitch with a zapato, I'll let you rock it, I keep me a domino. Bitch, on my dick, man, I feel like Kazaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I'm spitting, I feel like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.